All right. Some of Nigeria's biggest pop artists, Davido and Wizkid, are back at it again. They are throwing shots at each other on social media. Why is this happening? I thought we moved past this.
You can't have two elephants in the room. That's what's happening here, right?
Okay.
You have two young kids who are very energetic, very passionate about their music, very passionate about being the biggest artists from Africa, not even Nigeria, right? Representing the world on a global stage, representing Africa rather on a global stage. And when that happens, right, vibrations happen and these guys are coming together, and that's what's just happening. You have just two young guys who do fantastic music, who are very hardworking, and there's only space, or it seems like there's only space for one. There is space for everybody. Shout out to Illbliss, Ayekwogon, but these guys just think only one person can be at the top at a time, right? And for a long time, this friendly rivalry has been happening ever since Davido dropped Davido in 2012. So it's been 5 years now, right? Yeah. 5 years of consistent, on and off beef, right? This seems to be like the highest point because everything that has been happening to these artists has been happening at the same time. They're both signed to Sony Music. They both have big banging albums. They both had international collaborations. They both won international awards. It's just going to happen. Two young guys who just want to be at the top.
Okay, so it's a thing of fate. Two artists who want to be number one. Now, in music history, we've always seen great artists take their personal grudges to music, right? They drop classic diss records. How come not seen Davido and Wizkid do it? What's holding them back from going to the studio and dissing each other?
Yeah, I feel you. King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey, Nas and Jay-Z, Mode 9, Rugged Man. We've seen it happen so many times. Even, Vector, Reminisce, even if they might not have been at the pinnacle of their careers at the time. But it's the era of social media, right? You see less and less beef songs and more rants on Twitter, more and more rants on Instagram. And that's what's happening. Trust me, if it was the era of the internet and Jay-Z and Nas, probably some tweets could have just been fired off and people would have moved on. So these guys feel it is faster, they can touch more people with their tweets, right? And they can express it with their tweets and get back to the business. And the business is their music. And they have a fan base. And their fan base are necessarily not interested in the beef with one another. They just want to enjoy good music. So they'll rather just put the beef and everything on social media and use it as a way to propel the music. Use it as a way to propel people to actually attend their shows. Essentially, that's it. It could also be that these guys aren't really built for beef. And the beef is not really, it's not really it's not core beef. Wizkid and Davido see each other, they're not going to throw blows. Are they? They've met on several occasions, they haven't thrown blows, and it's still an off and on relationship. Honestly, they are not built for beef, and the beef isn't as deep as we think it is.
Okay, rivalry competition has been known to make great people turn into legends. Do you think this rivalry between two of them will make them greater artists?
Beef is healthy. I always say it. Why? Because beef brings out the creativity in people. Beef brings out, pure energy, that raw energy that makes you want to beat your competition, figuratively, right? Davido is on his tour. Wizkid is selling out shows, packed shows. They're going to go back to the studio and try and create more hit songs because they want to outdo each other. Who gets to enjoy in this case? Awesome. When two elephants fight, who suffers the most? The ground. When two pop artists go at each other, who gets to enjoy everything? The audience. So we're enjoying it, we're enjoying the beef. Remember, it's social media. Everybody wants to retweet and tweet again and share with their friends. Or, someone calling another person a duck, or someone saying someone has a frog voice, or someone says he has a blue pally and all that. We're enjoying it. It's entertainment at the end of the day, right? But we also are going to enjoy good music because they're going to go to the studio, write better songs, and create more hit songs. For us to party in the club, for us to party at that naming ceremony. Hey, who gets to enjoy? The audience. So beef is healthy. This kind of beef is healthy when nobody's throwing blows and everybody just wants to outdo the other person.
Okay. Earlier on, you mentioned Monai and Rugged Man. Let me take you back. These guys had beef. In between that beef, a short black boy named M.I. came and stole the same from them. Do you think this will happen to Wizkid and Davido if they keep throwing blows on social media and possibly Techno and Runtown take over?
Well, if Techno and Runtown do want to take over from Wizkid and Davido, then Runtown should stop releasing Mad Over You Remix, Mad Over You Part 1, Mad Over You Part 2. And Techno should get his shit together with his writing. Davido and Wizkid are playing on another level that no other pop artist right now in Nigeria is playing at, right? the energy, the team, everything behind them is on a very, 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 very high level that the Runtowns and the Technos can't even meet. And guess what? These guys aren't distracted by the beef. Like I said, the beef is not a core. It's not that deep. So they are not distracted by the beef. Their crews aren't fighting. Nobody's shooting any place in the studio to make music, and they're selling out shows. How do you want to topple that level of energy?
Last year, Davido released his international EP, Son of Mercy. It didn't do too well.
Yeah.
Mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Do you think you should be focusing more on getting that international acclaim that Wizkid has right now? Or should you still be tweeting them shots?
Well, I mean, Davido has said it's back to basics, right? And back to basics for him essentially means he wants to focus on creating Nigerian sounds that will appeal to the large audience, which are Nigerians. I've said it before, going international, who is the target audience, who's the demography you want to appeal to? You're always going to do your Nigerian sound, right? And it's only the people in those regions that are Nigerians that are really going to fall in love with the music. I mean, you could scale it into another sound, which is what Wizkid is doing right now, you know, doing patois sound or taking it very tropical and Caribbean, but you're only appealing to a small audience, and it's not your true core of, you know, your sound. It's not the true core of your sound. It's not your true sound. So for Davido to understand this and go back, I mean, like I said, back to basics and reset his sound, he is very smart. And we've seen songs like If, which was very big, and 4, which is doing very well as well. So for me, you don't change a winning formula. And if his formula right now is back to basics, which is Nigerian sounds and Nigerian melodies, I don't see any reason for him to change it. It will be interesting, however, to see what Wizkid does with sounds from the other side, right? The kind of music he wants to create. But if he ventures into Caribbean tropical music, then he's fixed in that point, because you're going to end up like Wayne Wonder, Egyptian, and the other, you know, Caribbean singers who were flashes in the pan, who came for 2 years or so, then went out.
Okay. Do you think these guys are the greatest of their generation? Let's just put it out there.
Wizkid, Davido, yes. You know, we've left the P-Squares, we left the Two-Face Idibias, you know, who were at that level. Then we went into transition into the Banky W's, who took it to that level. Right now it's Wizkid and Davido, and it seems as if they're at the top of their game, and it's very, very hard for anybody to topple them. What we need to learn from this, and what artists need to learn from this, is just be very hardworking at what you do, understand your target audience, and don't get distracted by beef. Facts on it.
Welcome to Foxville Luxury Hotel. At Foxville Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Foxville Luxury Hotel. We are located at #1 Adeline Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.foxvillehotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Foxville Luxury Hotel, experience the home of comfort. They come.